Welcome back to a new video. Today we're gonna remove the suspension from this Kawasaki ZX6R from 2007. So we're gonna start with the front suspension, and what you need to remove that, you need this kind of stand, you need a couple of Allens and a brake bar. That's pretty much it. So we're gonna start with the stand, and then we're gonna remove the front wheel. Yes. Okay, so we started with removing the calipers on both sides, and now I'm gonna remove the front wheel, and then we're gonna go and remove the suspension. Yeah, so start off with loosening this bolt. Just like that. Then the axle. Okay, so the next step is the handlebars before we start with the suspension. And if you don't have the manual, you can just measure the gap like that, and write it down. So when you put it back, you get the same measurement that you had before you removed it. So measure and remove the handlebars, and then we're gonna go on to the suspension. So when you're removing the handlebars, you just need to loosen them a little bit on the side. So nothing fancy. So they become just loose, like that. So just 2 bolts. Just like that. No more, no less. Okay, so the last step for the front suspension is the clamps. So we're gonna loosen the lower and upper on the steering crown. I don't know what it's called in English, but yeah. So we're gonna start with the upper, and then we're gonna do the lower. We're gonna remove them one by one on the legs. Okay, so we're gonna start with uppers on the steering crown on both sides. Just like that, so they loose. Then we're gonna do the lower, do one leg at a time. Just crack them. Like that. And pull them out. And we're going to do the next leg. slide it out. Just like that, you remove your front suspension. Now we're gonna do the rear suspension. Okay, so you have removed your front suspension, and now we're gonna go on to the rear suspension. Before you start, make sure you have like jack stands or whatever you call this underneath the foot pegs on both sides, just like that. And then we're gonna start with the lower nut and bolt, so that one, and then we're gonna do this one, and then the third and last one is that one. So in that order we're gonna remove them. Okay, so I've removed the 3 bolts for the rear suspension. Now it's time to pull the rear suspension out. So that's the last and final step of this video. Okay, so we're gonna pull the suspension out. So a little bit back and forth. And just like that. You have the rear suspension out, and that's it for this time. Next time we're gonna install it, and yeah, so thank you for watching.